I think it's just really symbolic of the growth that we've made and who we are. I've joked with some people and said we've gone from being a high school stadium to being a real football stadium, and I think our fans, when they come in on the 5th, being able to just experience it, will really be a neat. It's generational, really fun. It made the winter a lot shorter because every day there was something to look at and see changes, and then when we were able to get inside and be able to start seeing, the vision come into life. From the grain bin bars to the view into the stadium to the TVs downstairs. I just think it's really come together better than we could have ever imagined. I'm still probably figuring that part out because every time I come in, it's a little different. I like the murals today because those were new, but I still think the grain bins that are, I call them the tiki bars on the 2nd level, because it just ties into the Sukup, what they do. And, I've joked with them about we're finding new ways to use their product, because we built a golf practice facility using one for an indoor putting green, and now we're building tiki bars. So I don't know what's next. Well, it's somewhat an honor because this has been something that's been talked about for probably a quarter of a century. It goes back to Max Urich and Gene Smith, and so I feel honored that I happen to be the AD that's here when it's happening. But this is far greater than any one person and any one set of individuals. This is a dream and a vision that people have had for a long time about this place, and it's just really cool to be part of it happening. It kind of transpired in my office after the TCU game, and Chris Del Conte, the AD at TCU, and I were together yesterday, and we joked about it because he knew I was going to pitch it, and then they beat us. And I said, you're way to ruin the mood, right? But the actual yes came by an email from Roy Ryman a week later when he sent me an email on that Friday morning that said, Jamie, are you sitting down? If not, please sit down. We're going to do it. I'll call you later with the details, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to hoot and holler and jump around first. And so that's kind of Roy's personality too, but that's how it transpired. It was walking into my office and there was an email saying, we're going to do it. Well, I just think it's another major step in a a continuum of success. You don't change the history of a program overnight. We've talked about that as, we all want to win and we all want to win today, but it's generational, and especially in the sport of football. And so this is a major step in putting us in a position that says we've got everything that anybody needs now to win. And our program needs to now, and our entire program, not just talking football here, but our entire program needs to be about trying to win some Big 12 championships and winning some national championships, because we're no longer underfunded, we're no longer understaffed, and we're certainly not under-facilitated. I love it. I think it's really neat that that's how it worked out, and I think it's even better that it opened up that first game being a night game, because I think I'm biased to night football, and I think it'll really feel so much more electric because of that. And then, I've said tongue-in-cheek that when our friends from the East come over on September 12th, that, little brother's growing up.